Why are you guys quiet? Oh, because it's best behavior. I heard that best behavior.
Jordan?
So like my basketball, this would annoy your teachers, because I'm in 3rd grade. This would really be annoying. That would be me in 3rd grade. No ideals. Don't get no ideals. Okay. How you doing? My name is Brian Pritchard. I'm with FetchYourNews.com. I have 5 dogs. Chief, Lucy, Scoop, Flash. Who else? Chief, Lucy, Scoop, Flash. Chief, Lucy, Scoop, Flash. Does anybody know? So, yeah. Fetch. Oh, that's the guy. Fetch, Lucy, Scoop, Flash.
Turkey.
Chief. Oh, okay. I have 5 dogs, all right? Okay, FetchYourNews.com. This is our first time in this 3rd grade. We were here probably about 4 or 5 times last year with those 4th graders. So this is our first time in 3rd grade, and we're so excited. We know we only have a short period of time, and we're so thankful that your teachers let us come down here. Creative writing, FetchYourNews.com. We support creative writing. We got a lot of people in our community that support creative writing. When we go around, they get all excited that we come and we talk to you guys about creative writing. And there's my pencils. Now, I think he's might be a 5th grader now, because I might have been coming here a couple years, or a 4th grader. Some guy, young little guy, stopped me one day and he said, "Where are your pencils?" I said, he said, "You said you always have your pencils." See, I've always got my pencils with me. I'm always ready to write. Are you guys always ready to write? Are you excited about writing? Excited about writing? Then, hey, I've seen you. Don't make a move on my ball, okay? You sit still. Watch that guy. And then I always have my paper ready to write. See, I get notes when I write all the time. My paper, and I always have a pad and a piece of paper, because boys, it's cool to write. But see, this is my blank paper, and it's waiting for something. You know, you ever see a piece of blank paper? You know what a piece of blank paper is waiting for? For you to write something. It's waiting for a pencil. Okay. So this is your imagination. You put it on a piece of paper, and we love. Now, in the 3rd grade, why do we pick the 3rd grade to come talk to you about creative writing? It's time. Oh, you can go ahead. Give me an answer real quick.
Because 3rd grade is where you learn.
Well, you're down to write one more, and then I'll tell you what you got.
You're glad that you come into 3rd grade this time?
Yes. Okay. Now, the reason we picked 3rd grade to do this is because it's time, sentence structure, punctuation, sentence structure, punctuation. I lost my train of thought, and it's on camera. Neatness, your spelling. Everything is now time to come together in the 3rd grade. You start putting all them great things that you were learning in 1st and 2nd grade together. Paragraphs, thought, and creativity. So the 3rd grade is where we really start seeing you guys start putting your thoughts to paper. Now, we have a couple that we picked out. We want to thank all of you. We asked you how to cook a turkey. Oh my gosh. I mean, we sit there and read these. You guys did awesome. Everybody in this room, it was just great. Every one of you did a great job. So it makes it real hard for us, but we picked out a couple here that we want to highlight today. And I have Natalie Hensley. Is Natalie here? That's you. All right. Would you come up and read it? You would do it. Now I want you to read it loud, bold, proud. Glad to be here. Okay, tell everybody how you cook the turkey. Listen to her.
First, go to the grocery store and get a big turkey. Then, when you get home, wash it off and get it really tender. Then put seasoning on it and put it in the oven at 92 degrees. When you take it out, put it on the table to cool. While it is cooling, set it on the table and wait for your family to get there. And then when your family is there, say the blessing and eat your turkey.
Eat your turkey when your family gets there. Ready to go? Hold on just a minute. We have a little something for you. And everybody, we have something for everybody today. But this is from Likens Dentistry. And they put that together for you today. Okay? You're welcome. We have this Okay. Here, Natalie, you can have this back. All right, Ned, we want to, do I have Ashlyn Poole?
Yes,
Would you read this for us?
First you have to go to a store to find your turkey. Then you go home, tell your family that you're going to cook the turkey. Then you look at the instructions. Next you put it in the oven. I believe it's at 350 degrees. I don't know for sure. Then you take it out of the oven and you let it cool. Then you set the table while it is cool. I've tried to cook a turkey, but I had to do piano practice. Then you cut the turkey and call your family to come and eat. That is my way of making a turkey.
Now, this is from Radio Shack. There's a little toy in there from Radio Shack. Thank you very much. Now, last but not least, in the effort of time, we won't read this one aloud, but we don't want to go. We don't want to go without giving what we call an honorable mention, because what we did is we really picked out creativity, and this one here, this young man was so creative in his thoughts and putting it on paper. An expression, third grade, that's another good word. You were expressing yourself, okay? So where is James Walsh? That's for you, man. Cool. All right. All right. What was the young lady? James.
Pick up your toy.
James. Here you go. And here. Now we have all of them. Okay. Now. What did I tell you about this? What did I tell you? Oh, no. All right. Okay. Now, listen up. Be on your best behavior. We only got 5 more minutes, 3 more minutes, or whatever. Because I'll stay till I get thrown out.
Sit down, guys.
Sit down. Now, you know,
Sit down.
guys and young ladies, when you write, you have a voice. And your writing is your voice. And it's so exciting. So, you know, you should try sometime to write and then read it to your friends. And see how it sounds, because that's your voice, okay? So when you have your pencils and your paper, you're putting your voice on paper. But a couple things at FetchYourNews.com, we're an internet company. Now I have a quick question. How many of you have ever sent a text message? Let me see a show of hands. Okay, okay. How many of you have ever gone on Facebook? Okay, all right. Now put your hands down. Now, we always like to leave with telling you, and this is our first time with this 3rd grade group, and we hope to get to know you real well between the end of the year, and we really want you to think of questions. So now next time when I come up here, you think about some of the things we're going to talk about. We do a little something we tell you, it's called Don't Click, okay? You all know how to go on the internet. Hey guys, pay attention just a minute, okay? We only got a couple more minutes. This is for everybody. This is important. But we all know how to go on the internet, and we know how to click on things. You guys are already in 3rd grade. You know how to go click on this page and click on this page. But there's things you don't click on, okay? So when you're at home, at school, whoever's the supervisor there, whether it's your grandparents, your mom or dad, your older brothers or sisters, or your teachers, if anything comes up on that computer you're not familiar with and you don't know about it, don't click. Fetch says don't click. Okay? There's good things, you know? Like we all carry around these half TVs, half telephones and everything now, and if I want to find a place to get a patch for my bicycle because I want to ride it, I just Google it and everything like that. So there's really good things you can do with the internet, but there's bad things. Like, you know, they know how to like mask or hack your best friend's account. and send you an email like it's your best friend and you think you're talking to your best friend and you get a message? Has anybody ever had anything? Now, we only got time for 2 or 3. I don't know what our time is. Are we still okay? Or okay. We only got time for a couple, but has anybody like been on the computer and something came up and you just don't know what it was? Go ahead. This lady had, young lady had, you had your hand up first. What? Okay, okay. Young man, over here? Yeah. Listen up.
I was doing research in my reading class, and I found this thingy, and it said, things to do in North Carolina, and the page was blocked, and I wasn't familiar with it.
Okay, okay, I see where you're going there. What do you got?
One time I was getting on Burma, and it said iBoss, and I didn't know what it was.
You didn't know it, but you didn't click on it, right?
No.
Good, good. What about you?
One time I was on my computer, and then something came up and it said, Tanya, or something like that, and then, I wasn't familiar with it.
Well, you know, a lot of times when you're on the internet, I'll get you in a minute, they have what they call pop-ups. Or if you're playing a game, how many of you play a game on the internet, okay? And how many of you, when you're on the internet, do they offer you to play other games while you're there, right? Okay, but you don't know what they are, so you don't click. Now, I'm saying very, I don't have to take this, so. I don't have, sorry, I don't have to. Okay, now, we're playing games on the internet, we get pop-ups, okay? And we get pop-ups. How many of you have gotten a message from somebody that you don't know? Go ahead, young lady, you had your hand up. Now listen to your classmates, because this is really how we learn, because this is stuff we don't talk about sometimes, and this is how we learn this from our classmates. Go ahead.
One time I was on my mom's, and I was on the computer, and I was clicking on games and stuff, and then something came up, and it was a text message, and I didn't know what it was.
You didn't know what it was, but it popped up, okay? Things will pop up. 2 more and our time's up, because I know I would stay all afternoon. I love hanging out with you guys. Let's go to the young lady in the back. Go ahead, listen up. We're almost done. I can't hear her. Let me hear her, guys.
One time I was on my computer looking for information on a paper that I was writing, and an email came up from somebody that I didn't know, and I went to ask my mom who it was, and she didn't know who it was either.
Okay, you know what I'm hearing is one more, and I want to wrap this up. One more, you young lady. And that's it. I'm sorry, I can't. No more. This is the last one.
I was getting information on a book, and
You didn't know who it was. Okay, you know what? This is happening a lot. Okay, because what I've heard from about 5 of you is you were doing research. Because that's what we do now. We use our computers. You were doing research on a book or on a story, and something popped up or an email popped up and you didn't know who it was. But if you don't know, remember, if you are on the internet and on your computer and you don't know, do not click. Find your grandmother, your grandfather, your mom, your dad, your older brother or sister. You do not click on something you don't know about. Now think about that, because I'm going to come back at the next question. So think about, because I love to talk computer stuff. I love to hear what you guys got going on. And what we are most interested at FetchYourNews.com of your safety. And there's a lot of, and I don't have any other way to put it, there's a lot of bad people out there that put stuff on the internet that's not good for all of us, no matter our age. So we want to be careful, and we want to be of any help we can to you guys. Now, everybody today is getting pencils, FetchYourNews.com pencils. Your teachers will have them. And everybody today is getting a Wendy's Frosty, because we thank you so much for participating in this and giving us your time. So everybody's going to get a free Frosty. You know, we like to tell everybody, if you'll just do us a favor on the back of that Frosty, say thank you and write your name. That would mean so much to them if you handed that in and you had on the back said thank you from John. Just that's it. So everybody today, your teachers will have that in pencils, and I don't have anything else. Except for, I got 5 dogs. Don't forget, Chief, Fetch, Lucy, Scoop, Flash. There you go. All right. Teachers, anything we need to cover before we leave? Anything we didn't cover?
Thank you.
No idea. I just show up for basketball and I'm irritating 3rd graders. That's all.